Hi, my name is Eric Michael, founder of the Power Life System, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 6 hacks to organize your life and be even more productive that have many of them based on an energy level, going deeper so that you can ultimately get the best results. Have you ever felt like you just have too much to do? Have you ever felt like you're kind of stuck, like where do I start? Or maybe you try doing multiple things at once, yet you're not getting the results, nor really having the enjoyment in the process that you'd like. What I'm going to be sharing with you is designed to help you with that. Let's start with a quick self-analysis. From 1 to 10, how organized do you feel and how productive do you feel? 1 being not very much, and then 10 being a lot. My goal here today is to help you increase even 1% or 5% or give you a massive organizational and productivity boost today. So let's get started. Hack number 1 is recognize that you can have a massive productivity boost and get even more done, be even more organized, and more importantly, have even more fun in the process. This goes deeper than the techniques that I'll be sharing with you. Is that on a foundational energy level, you and I have a perspective that we can see with our human senses. We can see and hear and touch. However, we both know that there's a lot more going on, radio waves, internet signals, TV rays, and so on and so forth. I classify this as an infinite positive energy around us. And the more that we acknowledge and are aware of it and then place our attention more and more on it, the more we recognize that there's an infinite amount of financial abundance, there's an infinite amount of love, there's an infinite amount of everything that we most desire. Bringing ourselves to the concept of being even more organized and getting even more done, being productive, we can say that if there's an infinite amount of pretty much everything that we most desire and we can connect with it, we're already part of it, well, that means that regardless of our past, regardless of how many things we have on our list, regardless of what's going on in our life, by doing some certain things, meaning yes, adjusting maybe how we're thinking or how we're doing, we can have a fantastic amount of productivity as well as organization and get more done than ever before in less time while feeling even better in the process. Hack number 2 is prioritize. I manage various different companies, and you can imagine with some of them have to be licensed in different states, they need bonds, there's regulation, there's marketing, there's teams, there's a call center, and the list goes on. And then there's different types of online businesses that are doing Facebook marketing with retail, and there's many different things, as you're likely already getting a sense. So in any given day, if I were to say, well, what are all the things that I could possibly do, the list will definitely be longer than the day. So the process that I use and I found extremely effective is that I first identify everything that I could possibly need to do, or everything that I could do that's going to be contributing to accomplish the mission of each project that I'm doing. You can liken this in your life. If you're a student or you are a business owner or you're in a position as a career position, then in each one there's an objective. In a nonprofit there's an objective. Once you've identified that, you're going to have many different ideas. And what I basically do for the most part is I classify what are things that I can do as well as things I can get help with. And you may say, well, it's only you. Well, we can get help. A really quick place where we've hired many people over the years is Upwork, where you can hire someone to do an actual single activity, or you can hire them hourly. Let's put that aside for later on. Once you identify the things that only you can do, then what you're going to do is you're going to look at all of the items and identify and prioritize and say, what is going to potentially give me the biggest gain today? And or what is going to prevent a similarly sized loss? For example, if something's going to give you a $1,000 gain, figuratively speaking, and if something else could potentially prevent you from losing $2,000, well, then that $2,000 potential loss would go first, even though it's not the same as, oh, I'm going to gain $1,000, because it's going to prevent you from losing it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to focus on the top couple of items. If you want to extend this even more, what I do is when I meditate every single day, I bring myself to a state of being calm and peaceful. And then when I look at the priorities, I ask myself and I connect with, well, what do I most resonate with? What do I feel guided to do from a source beyond me? That may be something that's going to be coming soon for you. So we can start out with what's going to give the biggest gain of a big loss, and then you can do the same thing for things that you can get some help with or delegate. And then check on the things that are delegated and focus on your highest benefit ones first. Hack number 3 is experience already achieving what you most desire. This is going to allow the law of attraction to step in, manifesting to step in, and all this infinite positive energy to step in to start making you even more organized and more productive. To do this, at least once per day, ideally 3 or 4 times, is quickly bring yourself even more present. So you can do that by placing your awareness on your body, and then allow your body to relax even deeper. You can do it instantly by breathing in, breathing out, and then allowing everything to relax. Oof. You can think of it like a rag doll, like and you can continue repeating that until you're even more present and you're feeling all your muscles, your shoulders, your eyes, even relaxed even deeper now. Now visualize in front of you. You're sitting in a movie theater, seat is so comfortable, and you're looking at the screen and you see yourself achieving and accomplishing your mission, your goals that I talked about in the prior step, that are your objectives, and you're accomplishing it, and you're doing it great, and you see the colors and you see it even more vibrant in front of you. Maybe you hear the sounds on this incredible stereo system, and you go into more and more detail. The more detail, the better. And now really connect with the feeling you have. You've achieved what's most important for yourself, so likely you're going to feel happy. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel sure of yourself. You're going to feel like, well, this is already part of my reality. And when something's already part of your reality, you're have even more self-assuredness in every single action you take. This is going to accelerate your productivity, your results, and help you be even more organized. One really key, in addition to the law of attraction, that's going to assist you with is called a reticular activating system. That by doing this, you're actually going to be more attuned to the things that are going to contribute to you being more organized and more productive. It's the same concept that if you've ever thought about buying a new pair of jeans or shirt or female dress or a car, that the day that you decide you're going to get it or you get it, you suddenly notice so many other people with that same item. The other people had that before, but by being clear on something, having that clarity, you start to see it suddenly. And that's going to help you also be even more organized and get even more done. Hack number 4. For many, many years in the different companies, individuals have multitasked. And consistently, whenever we see an individual that for whatever reason they have the capability to do fantastic things, to get great results, grow personally, help more clients, and yet they're really not getting much done or really nothing significant, and yet they're there for 8 hours per day. And then when we look and we see what are they doing, consistently what happens is that we notice multitasking. Well, I've seen some individuals, they multitask between a joke site or Facebook and what they're doing, or they have not 400, but figuratively speaking, 400 windows open, and they're switching between one and another, or they're doing a little bit of this and that. Those are the people who consistently have the least productivity. And yes, studies after studies show that productivity degrades performance. So to be even more organized and get even more done, accomplish even more, do one thing at a time. Do the absolute most important thing first, complete it 100%, and then continue. It's going to reduce your stress, it's going to make you feel even better, and you're going to get even better results. If you're in a situation where you get interrupted, maybe you get phone calls, and there's a factor outside of your control, what I would recommend is asking yourself what you could do to best minimize that, as well as to, when you organize your plan for the day or the things you're going to do, is include fewer activities. That way you know that throughout the day you'll have maybe 2 hours or X hours of things that are surprises. And that way you can get the absolute best results, be the most organized as well. Hack number 5 is ask yourself every day, well, what went well and what can I do to make things even better, and then do them. This is something that I've applied personally in my life, and it's made a fantastic improvement. You've probably heard the story of, well, would you rather have $100,000 in cash or $1 million in cash or a penny a day doubled for 31 days? Well, when one does the math, that penny a day doubled for 31 days is a lot more money. It's the same concept. When every day we improve by just 1% over how we were the day before. So I've also seen the effect in the companies that the more we guide this concept of guiding each team member to ask, how can we make things even better with a focus on what the mission is for that company, that unit, and then applying some of the ideas, or at least submitting and saying, well, hey, why don't we do this? You can apply it in your own life, and it's one of those things that is easy to do. It's a very simple habit, and yet it can really help you be even more organized and get a lot more done. Hack number 6 is become even more self-aware. For example, I notice for myself that in the mornings I'm a lot faster and more accurate. So what I do is I focus on doing, for me, for example, I'm filming this video first thing in the morning. And you can apply the same concept and ask yourself, by being self-aware, we're all unique, and ask yourselves, well, when am I the most productive? When can I think the best? When can I do creative activities the easiest and the best? And then organize things so that you can maximize the results in even less time. The second part of this is going really back to when I talk about this infinite positive energy in the universe. Beyond what our human senses can see, there's a lot more going on around us. And the more we place our attention on it, and a simple way to do it, I'll share with you momentarily, the greater productivity and organization you're going to have. A simple way to do this is to just become even more present, relax, and do that one breath, complete relaxation. And then you can visualize yourself as this white, glowing, radiant light. And then all around you a white light, and then beaming into you the creativity, the organization, the clarity of mind, and everything else that you most desire in this area of being productive and organized. And you can continue doing it until you feel a sense of peace, of calmness, that your mind has clarity, and a kind of relaxation throughout your whole body. And that's a sensation that, like any other skill, can get better and better and better. What that's doing is it's moving you more and more, or already having you in what's called a flow state. And the more you're there, you're going to find that in less time, you're going to get more done. It's going to be more pleasurable, and you're going to be tapping in to all of these ideas that are around us. You may have heard the story of Thomas Edison and many other inventors, and they talk about these ideas coming from the ether. Well, when they're talking about the ether, they're talking about that energy all around us, which is basically the same thing when I say this infinite positive energy. So the more you can do the steps that I just shared with you, the more you're going to be able to tap in and have ideas come to you and find that you're going to be even more organized and more productive. My goal in sharing these is to help you be even more organized and productive and enjoy yourself and accomplish more of what your positive mission is. And I'm excited for the results you're going to have. I want to thank you ahead of time for giving the video a thumbs up, and please share it with people in your sphere of influence. The more we can help other people be successful, the more success there is for everyone in the world, and the world becomes an even better place, which is what this is all about, right? Subscribe to the channel so that I can share with you more valuable information, and I'll thank you ahead of time for placing a comment below. 10 seconds. Write something that you enjoyed or that you benefited from the video, what you most liked, as well as a question you have, maybe another topic. What can I share or tailor what I'm creating in this content so that it best benefits you? By watching this video, you're a winner. You're on the path, you're getting even better, and I congratulate you. I've created a free quiz to help identify, well, where exactly are you right now with respect to what your most important desires are. You get a free analysis, and so click below, do the quiz right now. You can do it in less than 45, 60 seconds. Then what I'm going to do is give you your free analysis, likely it's going to be eye-opening for you, as well as a follow-up video to help bring you and guide you in the area that's most important to bring you forward even faster. Have a fantastic day, lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you on a future video.